Well, bro, I'm sorry to say it. I really never thought this day would finally come, but here we are. We've had a good run, but I'm afraid this is goodbye forever. I never want to hear from you again.
Wait, what? I know we don't text that often, but what is this all about?
I mean that I got married, and I'm cutting you out of my life, Ricardo.
Pablo, is everything okay?
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
You mean that ever since you graduated from med school and started working as a doctor, you've been acting different. It just feels like you keep trying to go from one goal to another ever since then.
What does that even mean?
I mean, like just now, for example. We live in the same house and you just dropped the news on your big brother that you got married? I don't get it. I feel like there are things that you aren't telling me. Other than the obvious big things.
And just why should I have to tell you every little detail about my life, huh? You know what your problem is? You dropped out of high school just so that you could start working early. The fact is that there are so many things that you don't know, and I don't have time to teach them to you.
If you're upset with me, that's fine, but I just want you to tell me what's going on with you. Please, can we just talk?
Fine, you want an explanation? Here's what's going on. I'm now married to the daughter of the director of the hospital that I'm working at.
Wow, well that's pretty impressive. I mean, doesn't that guy come from a long line of doctors?
You mean you know about my hospital director?
I mean, that family has basically ran that hospital for as long as I can remember. They're a pretty famous bunch.
Well, good. Then this will make it easier to explain. Yes, I am married to the daughter of that famous doctor, and that basically means that I'm guaranteed to be the next director.
Are you sure about that? I thought that you were still doing some kind of residency or something, right?
And so what if I am?
Look, I really don't know about how all this medical stuff works, but I would just be careful about going around half-cocked declaring yourself the next hospital director.
So basically, you're jealous? Is that what's going on? You have no idea how things work in my field.
I really don't, but I'm just trying to give you some brotherly advice.
How about you just stick to the things you do know about? Got it? I'm the only one of us who's a doctor. And the fact of the matter is so many people from my graduating class came from wealthy families. But this girl, she is my ticket to glory. But first, I need to cut you off so nothing is holding me back.
Can you even prove yourself as a doctor among a whole family of doctors?
Well, not everyone is a doctor. My new wife is just a receptionist, but even she went to college.
And is that all that matters to you? What the last level of education someone got was?
Just can it already, would you? Look, I need you to move out of the house.
And just why would I do something like that?
Because my wife wants to move into our place, since it's closer to the hospital than where she is right now. But I can't let her know the embarrassing truth.
And just what would this embarrassing truth be, I wonder?
Well, it's the fact that I have some sweaty, smelly, blue-collar older brother, of course. If she knew the type of people that I came from, there's no way she would ever let me into her world of wealth and power. I know that your job barely even pays you, but surely you can afford some kind of crappy little apartment for yourself, right?
You know, I've been working a long time. Maybe you forgot him, but I was the one who paid for you to go to medical school. I think that I can afford an apartment for myself.
Well, good. Then get out already. I told you to pack up your bags and leave, and I meant it.
Are you sure about this? You really want me to go? This is your last chance to change your mind if you're not sure.
Of course I do. If you stay any longer, it'll just be that harder to air your stink out of the house.
Well, okay, if you're sure about this, I guess I'll go then.
And don't ever come back, you bottom feeder.
Hey there, Kathy. I'm really sorry to be telling you all of this so late, but I moved out of my house.
Wait, what? What happened?
Well, last night I slept in a motel, but I'm gonna be moving my stuff into a new apartment where I'll live from now on.
Ricardo, tell me what happened. Is everything okay? I thought that you were worried about your sick mom, and that's why you stayed in your old house for so long. I mean, for all these years, ever since your dad died. You dropped out of high school and have been working to support your whole family. How did all of this happen?
I know it's a lot to take in, but I talked to my mom and have moved out for now. I think once things settle down, I'll try and take her with me too.
But can't you just tell me what happened?
Well, to make a long story short, my brother wants to cut me out of his life and pretend that I don't exist so that he can try to curry favor with his new wife's family, who are a bunch of rich, famous doctors, and he thinks that I'll ruin his chances of that. Yeah, I think I summed it up pretty nicely, actually.
Wait, what? What kind of crazy soap opera is your life ripped out of? That's crazy! Your brother married into a bunch of doctors?
That's right. In fact, he actually married your cousin, Aaron.
Wait a second. I only heard that Aaron got married a couple nights ago. But I had no idea that it was to your little brother.
So it sounds like even your side of the family hasn't heard much about any of this, huh?
Maybe they were planning to make the big announcement at our family reunion next month? But wait, I thought that Aaron was dating some guy who worked at the pharmaceutical company she works for.
Oh, really? I'd have no idea.
Well, I remember that about 2 months ago, she brought a guy home and said that he was her boyfriend. They were even already talking about getting married.
Well, something must be going on then.
I mean, I wasn't actually there to meet him, but I remember she told me that he was a coworker, and your brother is a doctor. I guess that she must have been running around on someone.
It must have been this coworker guy, since Pablo and her seem to be married.
I don't know. I still feel like something is off here.
Well, I can certainly see Pablo doing something sneaky like this, but what about Aaron?
No, I don't know. Erin has always seemed like a rather serious and reasonable girl. But changing who she was going to marry and then getting married so quickly just doesn't seem like her.
Well then, how did she and my brother end up getting married? If your cousin really is the type of person that you think she is, then I can't see why she would get with someone like my brother.
You know, now that you say that, I haven't actually been able to get a hold of Erin for the past month or so. I even sent her a message congratulating her on her wedding, but she hasn't even opened it.
Something is for sure going on then.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going to try and get to the bottom of it.
Well, good luck and be safe. If you need any help or anything like that, just let me know.
Of course! Thanks for talking to me about this. I really appreciate it. I will let you know about any developments, okay? Ricardo, are you there? You're not gonna believe this, but I finally heard back from Erin.
Oh, really? What did she say?
Well, apparently, my uncle and Pablo are away on a conference right now. And it was her only chance she had to talk to me.
But what did she tell you?
Well, between what I found out on my own and what Erin told me, things are pretty bad. But I think that I'm going to need your help. So maybe it would be better to talk about this in person? You aren't working today, right? Maybe I could bring Erin and the three of us could talk together. Could we all head over to your place?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just let me know when you guys are at the front door and I'll let you in.
Hey, Ricardo, thanks again so much for today.
Don't thank me. I'm so sorry for what Pablo did. I can't believe he would go that far just to marry Erin the way he did. We need to move fast and try and save her as soon as we can.
I'm so happy you feel that way. Yes, we are going to do this.
Hey, Ricardo, do you have any idea where Mom is right now?
Oh, Pablo. I thought you said you never wanted to speak to me again.
Just shut up and tell me where Mom is right now.
Well, she's here with me, actually.
What? Why is she with you? What's going on here, huh?
You know, I've been paying for the majority of all three of our expenses for years now. So when I left the house, I knew there was no way that I could just leave Mom there with you. Especially when she makes so little for herself from her job.
What are you talking about? Sure, you may have helped me out a little when I was going to school, but I've never taken anything from you now that I'm a doctor.
Are you kidding me, right? You think I'm gonna take that from the guy who has never contributed more than around $200 a month to expenses?
What's wrong with that? That's plenty of money.
Do you realize that every month we have to pay about $850 to live at that house? $200 isn't nearly enough for anything.
What are you even talking about? What's your point?
I mean that at the end of the month, that house needs to be empty.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean that we were renting that place under my name, but now that I'm gone, I've canceled the lease on the place. And Mom said that she wanted to come and live with me. If you want to move into a place with your new wife, you're gonna have to find one on your own.
Wait, just hold on for a second. I need to think.
Think about what?
Well, I think that Erin and I are going to get a divorce soon, and I think that I'm going to have to quit my job at the hospital.
Huh? Things are moving way faster than I expected.
What do you mean by that?
But I guess I shouldn't have expected anything less from my girl.
Ricardo, what are you talking about? What is this?
Did you know that one of the relatives of your mother-in-law has hired a private investigator to look into you?
Excuse me, what?
I said what I said. And you found out all about the hospital director's affair with that young nurse. Or should I say nurses, but so did you. And you used that information to try and blackmail your boss and force him to let you marry his daughter. But before you could do that, you also had to make sure that she broke up with her fiancé. The real man that she wanted to marry, who worked with her.
But I don't get... How did you find this out? Unless... that girl you mentioned earlier. Are you calling her the detective? Her? You mean that you had a mole inside the family and were watching me this whole time? What's the matter with you? You're my brother.
I do not want to be called your brother anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that yesterday, Aaron's parents got a divorce because of your father-in-law's affairs.
Wait, they did?
That's right. All because we let a little info leak.
How could you do that? How could you ruin my plan?
Don't ask me, ask my girl. She's the one who said that she wanted to bring all of this to light and let the cards fall where they may. Even if that means letting you and your uncle fall in order to save her cousin. So now your father-in-law is going to step down as hospital director, and soon your wife is going to leave you.
But Where do you live right now?
What do you mean?
I mean that I'm out of a job and I might lose my license and I'm going to get divorced and you need to help me.
You got yourself into this mess. You get yourself out.
Please, I need you right now, bro. You can't just leave me hanging like this. I need your help right now.
Don't call me bro. You and I are not brother anymore.
Please, don't be like that.
I've had enough out of you. You're the one who wanted to shut me out of your life in the first place.
What do you mean? You know that I wasn't really serious about any of that, right?
I mean that I'm only giving you what you wanted from me. So we are not family anymore.
Ricardo, please.
After that, I heard that the reason Pablo was fired was because he was always showing up late. Always harassing the female nurses and would try to wave everything away by saying he was next in line to run things. After his divorce with Erin, she sued him for emotional distress and won. Pablo had very little in the ways of savings since he always enjoyed spending money, and with his reputation ruined, he left the state. About a year later, I heard from a college on a business trip that he thought he saw someone who might be my brother, but I didn't bother to look into it. Instead, Kathy, my mom, and I are all living happily together.
Hey Mary, where did you go? I haven't received the paperwork that needs to be submitted by today. I hope that you gave it to someone else before you left.
Hi, Nancy. It's already past working time, so I'm heading home now. I really don't want to think about work right now, so can you not talk about that? Do you need to care about what I do after finishing my job? Seriously?
Did I ask you anything about what you do after work? No. All I want to know is, did you do the paperwork because it's due today?
No, I didn't. I thought you would do it.
Really? I was talking about this since last week. I would have appreciated if you said something like, hey, I didn't have time, so can you help me? When you left the office.
I knew you would make me stay if I didn't say that.
We could have finished it earlier until the time you always leave if we work together. Okay, you know what? You probably don't care, so I'll do it. Did you at least edit the paperwork you turned in this morning? I told you it was full of mistakes.
Thank you. Oh, that paperwork. Sorry, not yet. I'll do it tomorrow if I have time.
Tomorrow, if you have time. Seriously. Are you taking this job seriously?
Yes, I have other things to do, okay?
Like what?
Like answering the phone and helping others?
You haven't done a single job I've asked you to do.
Why are you saying this now? You're scaring me.
I'm saying this now because you probably won't understand if I told you in person.
Are you lecturing me now? Seriously? It's after working hours. Can you save it for tomorrow?
Okay then, I'll tell you in person tomorrow. I just don't want you to be sloppy. You've already been working here for a month, but I feel like you don't care about anything.
Yes, I do. Are you talking shit about me? You're pissing me off.
I'm just telling you straight facts. I find it annoying and would like you to fix it.
You're not lecturing me. You're attacking me.
All I said was just do the job that I asked you to do and try and learn some things so that you don't make mistakes anymore.
Who do you think you are? Do you think that you're above everyone?
No, I don't. I'm not above anyone else. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way, but all I'm asking is for you to listen to me so we can get the work done quicker and smoother. If we can do that, I won't say anything.
I doubt that. You'll have a problem with me whatsoever.
Mary! Have I ever said anything bad about you besides your working behavior? No.
You're probably lying.
Why would you say that?
You always target me and be harsh on me, so I think that you talk shit behind my back. I'm so sick of that.
I don't do things like that because it's a waste of time. I just gave you advice, and you call that being harsh?
Yes, if you're going to go that far, I will quit.
What? Seriously? How should I tell you then? If there are other ways, I want you to tell me.
I don't want to argue with you, so I'm really going to quit.
What?
It's your fault that the company will lose one of its competent employees. Will that be okay?
Do you think you can quit that easily?
Of course! I'm traumatized! It's a serious mental health issue!
Is that because I told you that you don't care about anything?
Yes! I was scolded by you, so I'm quitting!
So just because you experienced something that pissed you off, you decide to quit. Are you serious? You'll never get any jobs if you're like this.
Do you understand what year we're in? You're still stuck in your old times. You should quit being so mean to others like that. I'm going to quit, so I will go talk to the HR tomorrow.
I don't understand the way Gen Z thinks these days. Anyway, you need to let them know at least 2 weeks in advance.
So what? I can tell them I'm not coming in from tomorrow because you're the reason I'm going to quit, because you're creating a toxic work environment. I'm demanding $100,000 for my severance pay.
You have no common sense and are unprofessional. Toxic environment? That's just you. Wait, you're a new employee who's been with us for only a month, right?
So? I'm quitting because of you! I can't believe that you scolded me! Me! I'm 1 in a million, so the company needs me!
If you say that, why don't you show that you're working hard instead of quitting? That's if you can listen to me or the boss, though.
I don't need to do that because I'm quitting!
So you're seriously going to quit?
Yes! I can finally be free from you!
Okay then, I'll ask the HR to start with your retirement process, because I know someone there.
Yes, I feel so bad because it's going to be a huge loss for the company. If the company goes bankrupt, it's all your fault. You should regret your decision.
Regret? I have nothing to regret about.
Yeah, but now. You will in the future, though. Anyways, have the $100,000 by tomorrow.
I don't think so. Can I excuse myself? I need to contact HR now.
Sure.
Hey Holly, how's everything? Thank you for grabbing dinner with me the other day.
Hi, Nancy. Everything is good. How are you? No problem. Looks like you were stressed, so I thought I should listen to your story.
I'm good also. I felt so much better after. It's important to talk with someone who understands you.
That's great. Yeah, it's not good to hold it in because it can cause health problems. Hey, if you have any problems, let me know. That's what friends are for.
Thank you. Well, there is one problem.
Let me guess. Is it that newbie? You were talking about her for like an hour last time.
Yes, OMG, she is ridiculous.
What did she do this time?
We argued like always, and she said something like I had enough of your scolding, you're attacking me, so I'm going to quit. All I did was point out her mistakes and tried to fix that so that we can finish work quicker and smoother.
Wow. What a drama queen. Gen Z is she really gonna quit?
Yeah, I know, right? I seriously don't know what they're thinking. Looks like she is.
Well, she needs to let me know 2 weeks in advance, but I did get a few complaints from employees that she doesn't do work. So there's no problem if she quits tomorrow. She's actually done after her trial period.
I knew it. I would have been surprised if you kept her. Do you want to know what else she said? I'm demanding $100,000 for the severance pay.
Are you serious? She's still in her trial period.
I did tell her that, but she said that she deserves it because she's 1 in a million or something.
What? Sorry, but I have to laugh.
I laughed also. Anyways, would it be okay for you to start with her retirement process?
Of course. I'm actually starting it right now. I want her gone ASAP.
Great, thank you so much. Let's go grab some drinks this weekend to celebrate her dismission.
Definitely. We can go to a restaurant beforehand if you want. I'll treat you because you went through hell.
What? Are you sure? That's very generous of you, thank you. Let me pay for the drinks though.
Well, you don't need to, but if you want to, I appreciate that.
Looking forward to this weekend.
Why aren't you picking up? Pick up the phone right now!
Oh my gosh, stop blowing up my phone. My phone might die. What if I get a call from one of our business partners? Please call the company if you have anything.
Who cares about that? How's the quitting thing going?
Did you seriously call me 300 times just to ask me that? The process is done. There, happy? Now stop calling me.
Why haven't you called me in the first place?
What do you mean, why? Why do I need to be the one calling you?
Because you were in charge of me?
I was just your trainer. Call the HR if you have any problems.
I want to ask you because I don't want to talk to them. My severance pay is not deposited in my account. What the hell? Seriously, I specifically said $100,000. I told you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think that you could receive that? Are you kidding me? I can't believe you.
Tell the HR to deposit it to my account right now. It's $100,000, okay?
If I do, they'll just laugh about this.
Why?
You're still in your trial period. There's no way that you'll get the severance pay.
What? Seriously? So, I won't be paid even a penny?
Yes! There is no companies that provide severance pay to an employee who has worked for only 1 month. If there is, I would love to work there.
But a competent employee like me is quitting.
Competent. Really? You got some damn nerve to say something like that. Sorry, but you are not.
Excuse me?
You also said that you're 1 in a million, right?
I am!
You are in your own damn mind.
Oh my god, that's so rude!
Oh, do you want to argue? Sorry, but it's the truth. Everyone thinks that here.
Who cares what other people think? Anyways, I deserve the money because I quit!
Oh my gosh, do you really need to talk about this? You will not get it, okay? If it was that easy to get severance pay, wouldn't people quit already?
Why can't I get it? I didn't want to quit in the first place.
What the hell do you want to say?
I want to say that it's your fault that I quit because you were so harsh to me. It's the same thing as being laid off.
First of all I did was point out your mistakes and told you to fix it. Is that my fault? Isn't it common sense for the trainer to point out mistakes to the new employee? If you're not used to this, what kind of places have you been working at? Also, quitting is not the same as being laid off, okay? Quitting is something you choose to do, and laid off is an action that someone else does to you. Quitting was your choice.
I've been working at places that actually respect their employees and treat them well. You were the total opposite of that. Well, who cares? You should have been nicer to me so I didn't have to quit.
Nicer. You were looking at YouTube videos and weren't listening to me in the first place. Didn't you realize you were causing trouble to the people around you?
Hey, I was looking at educational videos.
I took a peek a few times, but I only saw animals, nails, and makeup tutorials.
Those were just ads.
Yeah, that's an excuse. I remember you making a lot of excuses.
Are you sure you want me gone? I'll be useful, you know.
You quit, so why are you asking me that? There are other people who are useful out there, and I think it would be faster to find someone better.
What does that mean?
You're done with our company. Can you not understand me?
Is this for real?
Yes! You quit not because of me, but because you were mentally weak. That's the truth, right? People talk about it at the company, actually.
Wait, so I'm being made fun of by everyone?
Yes. Let me tell you what they say. There was once an employee who didn't do their job and quit right after the trainer gave a little warning because that person mistook it as scolding. Your actions resulted to this, so don't even think about making it my fault. Maybe you should find a job that you really want to do.
Oh, I'm really done.
Yes! How many times do I need to tell you? You are not a part of this company anymore.
Don't you feel like you're responsible or something?
For what? This is your fault. HR told me that you were done after the trial period, so it was a good timing for you anyways. Good for you!
Wait, seriously?
Yes. Looks like you got a few claims from people.
From who? I want to know their names.
I'm not going to tell you because it's private.
Wait, what about the severance pay then?
I told you that you won't get it because it's only been a month. Weren't you listening to me? If you calm down and still don't understand, why don't you go on Google and research?
So shocked.
Why are you shocked? It's the result of everything you've done.
I didn't expect it to be like this. I can't believe that no one stopped me and I'm not getting paid. Can I cancel quitting?
What are you talking about? Of course not. It's too late now. Plus, you got some damn nerve to say that after what you've done.
Please, I was a full-time employee. If I can't get the severance pay, then I don't want to quit.
So just because you can't receive it, you want to come back?
Yes, is there something wrong?
Well, yes, there is. You can't just come back after you quit with very short notice. Why don't you think about what you've done? Also, I know that even though you come back, you'll be slacking off watching YouTube videos and talking with people doing nothing.
I won't do that, I promise.
I heard those words every day while you were here, but didn't change at all, so I don't believe you.
I'll change from now on, I swear. Hey, I have an idea. How about rehiring me? Can you talk to HR?
You just don't give up, right? HR will say it's going to be a big no, so find someone else.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why don't you think about that? This is the result of your own choice.
I didn't expect this to happen.
There's really nothing I can do, so good luck finding a new job, and I hope don't get scolded there. Also, make sure to not quit as soon as you experience something you don't like, okay? Mary rushed to the company to talk about canceling quitting, but since all the process was finished, she wasn't even allowed in the building. She ended up losing her full-time job, which she finally found and started to look for jobs while having no money. Company found a new employee who is the total opposite of Mary, hardworking and competent. There's nothing but peace at the office now, and I'm working stress-free and I love it.